Boom.
Why?
Yeah, so
Why?
really, really crazy, guys. That was pretty good. That was honestly fucking getting to see those other quirks.
Yep.
Priceless. Kind of seeing the matchups were what surprised me. The Ochaku versus Bakugo is probably the most surprising.
Yeah.
We'll start with that. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. That's kind of scary for Ochaku, especially because I've never really seen her fight actually. Like, you know what I mean? The closest I think I've seen was when he's back in like episode 5 or 4 or something, where Izuku and Ochaku go against Bakugo and Iida trying to capture that device.
Yeah, and even then she didn't have to really physically fight with
anybody. She floated over Iida and touched the device. You know what I mean? The one that was fighting was Izuku against Bakugo. So that's what I mean. That's where it's gonna be kind of tough. I bet for her, and scary, just because Bakugo's all about fighting. He's all about the maybe not really strategizing, but when it comes down to technical fighting, like he's really good, and that's what he's supposed to obviously be good at. And then just his quirk, come on now, like explosions or causing these type of explosions, that's not good at all, especially close quarter combat. I honestly don't know even what Izuku was plan. What was his plan for Ochaku to do? What, like float away? Like, what? See what I mean? Like, how can you use something that has to do with floating or touching somebody and beat them?
I mean, but it's understandable, for Ochaku to be scared.
No,
because it's like
I
Izuku
get
said,
that.
Bakugo is not gonna back off or hold off, on anything. He's gonna go all out just like everybody else has.
Yeah, I understand that, like why she would be scared, but it's just more of like, how is she supposed to defeat him with that type of quirk? Like when her quirk, how are you supposed to beat somebody that has a quirk that's like meant for fighting? Because her quirk is one where you touch somebody and they float, or she can make herself float. Like, how is that very? I'm just kind of confused on why I would assume they would make them more fair, the matchups. Like, why would you put Ochaku against Bakugo unless it was totally random? You know what I mean?
Maybe they did. Maybe they, whoever made these matches, maybe they did see that there's a way that she can beat him, but we don't know that.
Honestly, that's true. I don't know what her full strengths or what, like 100% she can do with her quirk. So I can't make the assumption like, oh, she's gonna lose, because I don't know what she can pull out of her ass yet, and so we just gotta wait and see how that turns out with her. And
we just gotta keep in mind that Bakugo can't keep blasting out of the cannons at all times. He has to take a break in between because they overheat up.
So you think some dodging, maybe flying around that she can do, and then when he's weak, take advantage?
I think her best bet is just, like you were saying, wait until he has to take a rest from the cannons, and then maybe go touch one of the cannons, because she'll be able to control him in that way. That's the only way that I can see her winning. Besides that, if she cannot dodge these hits until then, she's gonna be out with one of those blasts.
We're just gonna have to really wait and see, but that is gonna be very interesting. We obviously know the next episode is gonna be really good, guys. So we're gonna start off with who I believe it was Ibarra and what was it? Kaminari? Yeah. The electricity guy and that girl with the vines. They went at it. I was kind of shocked, just for the reason that I thought it would have been a little bit more of a fair fight, because you think of electricity and, like, I guess flowers or vines, whatever.
Well,
I thought at least his electricity attack would have done more damage to her shield, but it seemed like it was that strong that it didn't even impact the shield, and she was able to bring up like another vine from the ground. Very powerful quirk, I'm just trying to say.
I think he just underestimated her. That was a problem. He just started attacking without really strategizing or thinking about it.
I didn't even honestly know what her quirk was. Like, when I seen her hair, thorny hair, I was thinking like, okay, maybe her hair stretches out a little bit. I didn't think she could actually grow roots out of the ground or control the actual earth or whatever the hell she's controlling these flowers. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when they said that she had thorns in her hair, that's immediately what I thought was the vines.
I was thinking like poison ivy type of thing, with obviously the hair, because same thing, if you think of like from Batman, poison ivy, she controls flowers, vines, just automatically with like telekinesis or something, like, it's just an aura and I think that's the same thing that she has. It's like she's just able to control vines that are around her, maybe.
The thing is, I think she used the electricity to her advantage, because like you said, synthesis wise, she can use all that electricity to help her vines, I would say, grow stronger and bigger.
Yeah, and
I
then
just didn't expect them to come out of the ground, like they were saying.
And I feel like they were saying, or like they said, she needs the sun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm guessing that she's gonna be her weakest when it's dark.
Yeah.
Right. Which is pretty crazy too. Just because I was thinking like there are people who need the sun, and then like Tokoyami, who I think he's better at dark in the dark than in the sun. He's stronger, which we haven't even got to see because it hasn't been dark. So imagine how strong Tokoyami can be. Just yeah. And I'm starting to like him a little more and more just because of how quiet he is, but he gets the job done. All right, and then we can jump to Iida versus Mei.
Yeah. That was a good one.
The Iida, obviously the one that runs really fast, and then Mei, the one the support hero or the one that's in the support class, and she builds her gadgets. So Iida was trying to go into this fight with the gadget that Mei gave him, but since he didn't fill out a form, he wasn't able to use it until he kind of explained why he has it, because Mei gave it to him so that it could be a fair fight. But in reality, it was more for Mei to show off the gadget that she built for Iida and all the gadgets that she's wearing. You know what I mean? She was just promoting herself, advertising her equipment, her gadgets.
But that was pretty dumb of Iida too, because why would you use something that you've never used before? And why wouldn't you think that maybe this person is not really trying to help you but sabotage you in a way?
I thought honestly it was going to be sabotage. Like she didn't sabotage him in the way of like messing with his gear, but she gave him gear that he had never used before, was making him faster, move quicker. So his body obviously wouldn't be used to these type of movements, so I could see why it would be hard for him, even though it's supposed to make him better. But if you're not used to using it, especially if this is the first time you're using it, you're gonna mess up. That was obvious. So kind of dumb in Iida's part, to use equipment that he had never used before, especially going in this round where he's supposed to fight. He still won, don't get me wrong, but because she didn't want to win, in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we can move on to the end, guys. Ochaku versus Bakugo. That's gonna be an epic fight. Just for the reason that I'm kind of surprised or excited to see what Ochaku's gonna come up with. She didn't want help from Izuku. She wants to beat him on her own terms in a way, and in her own way. Obviously I feel like it's just going to be a lot of moving around, like we're saying, a lot of dodging until when it comes in to get that right hit, or to touch him so that he can fly away or float off of the arena. That's really my best idea, I guess, that she can do. It was just very interesting seeing how Ochaku wants to take the same path as Iida. He does, not wanting to follow Izuku because Izuku's been winning. He's still learning his quirk and everything, but what's surprising is that Izuku can still win. Why? Because he has strategy on his side. He has that notebook where he takes notes, and then these are all engraved into his brain, his memory. Todoroki's there watching. I'm sure he's just observing Bakugo, because we all know that Bakugo is still trying to prove himself that he's the best. And I'm really waiting for the fight between Bakugo and Todoroki, just because I know Bakugo wants to get his kind of like his revenge, or kind of show that he's the best. And to do that, you got to beat the best. Who is that? Todoroki. I still wouldn't put Izuku up there, just for the reason that he's still learning his quirk, but he can still put up a really good fight. But either way, guys, like I said, good episode. But till next time, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?